Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna explain about little bit about application for the trout fishing in the river system. It's gonna be really short form video to explain it because if it's too long it's gonna be loose. So yep, is I'm gonna approach from three elements which are really important for any species of fishing. So first one is area, and second one approach, and third one gonna be lure selection. So I'm gonna start from third one first. Simply put, trout fishing in the river system is kinda very not too fancy. You don't have to choose lots of options like a bass fishing. There's not much thing to do, just my opinion. I usually use three baits for the trout fishing in the river system. So first one gonna be jerk bait. It's 77 millimeter, probably 2.5 inch. Just little tiny jerk bait. Has really great darting action. And second one is crankbait. Those are kind of reaction bait. I usually use when the water temperature getting higher. It's a high season. They react the bait really aggressively. I can cover the water, tons of water, with this kind of bait. And third one, I would say it's a swim bait. It's a 3.1 inch swim bait, little swim bait with the jig head. When I have to slow it down, it's really efficient. When the trout is kind of finicky, yeah. So any kind of velocity of the current, I usually use 1/8 ounce jig head with the 1/0 size hook, which is best combination with the 3.1 inch swim bait. Yeah, so I highly recommend use 1/8 ounce jig head. If I tell 3.5 grams, which is very good. These two types of bait is really relatively easy to impart the action. Just simple, like ripping and let it sit, ripping and let it sit. Sometimes I jerk it, make a darting action. Those are really simple application. No need to be too much sensitive of that. Just I'm using this bait as a search bait, like throw up the tons of water, cover the tons of water. But swim bait is kind of difficult to. It can be difficult to someone. Yeah. So I'm gonna be more focused on to explain the swim bait, how to impart the action, and how I impart the action for the trout fishing. Okay. So basically, I use spinning tackle more than a bait caster because usually I use more lighter weight of bait, and there's a lots of situation I have to cast really far, like a mile. So yeah, I usually use medium light power spinning rod, and kind of regular band, has some parabolic band. And the reel, I use 2500 size of the reel, and line I usually almost 99% I use braided line, 17 pounds braided line to 8-pound fluorocarbon leader with the connection nut. Yeah, this is the trout fishing setup for me. And the swim bait, how to impart the action. Basically, there's a current everywhere in the river system except the wide gap, kind of kind of wide area, except the wide area. So you guys have to use current efficiently in the river fishing. I wanna explain about it with the knot and pen, knot and marker to you guys more easily understand it. So, okay, here's a knot for explain it. Technically, yeah, this is river and this is upper river side, upper and lower. So current flow from upper side to lower side. Usually I do upstream and make my bait drip down to the lower side. Usually you gotta find out the structure like a chunky rock and timber or some kind of structure like a concrete, something like that. So when you see the structure, you aim it, you gotta do cast upper side, and the current carry your bait to the lower side. So you're gonna drip down a little bit and eventually you reach out to the spot you wanna probe. So yeah, usually I do upstream, sometimes I do downstream, but it's the only situation I want to cover the water on the river side of the river, close to the bank. Yep, that's kind of approach for the trout in the river system. And the technique I use for the swim bait, I usually just I do lift and fall, but you have to keep your sense on your hand like really sensitive to keep the action of the bait. I usually use the swim bait. It has paddle tail on it, and you have to keep the action on it. That's the reason you have to keep sensitive. You have to be more sensitive on your hand and fingertips. So I lift it up and make a slag, just wind it a slag, so you're not gonna lose the action of your bait. Last but not least, this is most important in fishing, in these three elements. Is area where you fish on the day. Especially the river is pretty clear to find the spot you have to fish. It's before I go fishing, I always look for the Google Maps and find some nice band or some material of the territory and stuff like that. Those kind of application looks not very important, but that is most important before you go fishing. Organize everything like bait, tackle, everything, and you don't wanna miss to check the spot, the area you're gonna fish. Typically, river has the band. Yeah, typically river has the band, and once you find the band, there's a lot of option. You're gonna find out some debris of the trees or whatever composed, and concrete. Maybe people made some riprap banks. It's those kind of man-made structure, because band always have to keep hard. The current cut the bank that's the reason why people usually make the riprap on the bank side. So once you find the nice band, yeah, and then you're gonna check the structure. Yeah, you will check the structure at the side. Like as I told you, there's a lot of things stacked in those area like debris, stuff like that. And usually those kind of things create the current eddy. Those kind of current eddy hold the fish forever. Even if one fish leave that area, there will another fish coming into it. So yeah, relatively, if I compare with lake fishing, relatively it's way easier to find the fish in the river system. So this is very short form video. I want to explain more about the detail, but I want to make a short video. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my video and hit the like button and set the notification, please. If you like it, then I will upload my new video every week if I can. Thank you for watching. See you next time.